Kilgore Trout on the Live Room program. And hey, did you know that the support for the Live Room comes from the Stranger magazine, featuring the club calendar, band profiles, reviews of rock and roll music, and the always convenient Live Room ad where you can find out all the upcoming great rock and roll stars that are going to be on the program ahead of time. That's our Live Room ad in the Stranger. So here we go. Kilgore Trout back in the studio after a 2-year hiatus from us. And you're back, and we're so pleased to have you here. Niall, tell us what you've been doing in those 2 years. What's been going on?
Well, the biggest thing to hit the band recently has got to be our CD. We released it June 1st. We had a hell of a party at the Sit and Spin. The CD's probably 2-3 years in the making. It's basically all we've been working on for the last probably 3 years, and we're pretty proud of it. We're our own record label, our own publishing company, and it's cool. It's out. It's in all the stores, and we're pretty psyched about it.
Any trials or tribulations with putting it together? It took you a long time, but did the recording process go smoothly? Were there any money problems or anything like that?
Well, there's always money problems when a band is starting up, and we pretty much went broke putting it together, but thanks to the likes of people like Willie Hooper and stuff like that, we were able to and put it all together, and a little bit of money out of pocket, but hey, it's worth it, right?
I certainly hope so, and I'm sure everybody out there listening is going to run out to the store and buy it right away. So tell me a little bit, because you guys sound so tight, but you're playing some really, really challenging stuff. And I wonder, Stephen, what's a practice like for you guys? Is it pretty regimental and like military-like, or are you guys pretty loose?
It's pretty loose. We have a tendency to spend, unless we have upcoming dates, we have a tendency to spend most of our time trying to write, and then cram a couple of set running rehearsals in, when right before the shows, and those can get a little, let's see, tedious, tense, yeah. But we've all been living together for 6 years and all that now, so it's nothing we can't deal with. So it's cool.
What's songwriting like for you guys? Is Stephen? Is there one certain composer for all the songs, or is it pretty communal?
I write all the music.
Excellent. Let's hear it for him, the composer.
It's all me. I'm the mastermind behind it. No, it's a group effort. I'm kidding.
Is there, Bryan? Is there a certain difference when is it the horns writing their own parts, or do you have Niall over there telling you, oh, play this, play this, play this?
We don't have Niall telling us, giving us very many lines, even though we get some of our horn lines are his guitar lines. I think a couple times our horn lines have become his guitar line. Me and Steve just kind of, hash it out. Sometimes I go home and work on things at home, and sometimes we just hash it out down there. It's just kind of a variety of ways. But yeah, basically we come up with our own horn lines.
Now, there's a reputation for the kind of fusion rock jazz stuff that you guys are doing for not really being a record club kind of music. Do you guys worry about not being able to reach a more mainstream audience with the type of music you're playing, or is that not really the audience you want, Niall?
Well, there's funk aspects of our music, there's rock, there's jazz, so, I don't know, we do all right. I look at our music and the originality of it as setting us apart and kind of highlighting us. Every rock band, there's lots of rock bands out there, and a lot of them sound the same. So maybe doing what we're doing is the best way to go.
Right on. Now, Dan, you've got some other stuff over here besides just your regular drums that are hooked up to all kinds of computer stuff, and we heard a little bit of that before, but people on the radio might not have known where it was coming from.
It was actually a trigger MIDI interface system, which is just triggering samples that were put together back in the studio. So there it is. In basic terms, it's just a spoken word sample player that some of it's been produced on the album, some of it hasn't. The tune that you heard before hasn't been. That is some new samples that came in, and the one you're going to hear soon is on the album. So.
Now, are you the one putting together the samples and stuff? Are you the tech guy around here?
Actually, yes, I am. As well as being a stupid drummer, it's kind of strange, but.
Now, you're doing some really incredible stuff around here that's not like most drummers around. You're not just playing the rhythm. You're not just the backbone. You're doing a lot of music too, and helping out to the sound of the band. And I wonder if you and Steven, the bass player, ever have trouble keeping together.
Oh no. No, it's really just comes from the influences that we've grown together with, like the M-bass stuff. For me, Smitty Smith. I was always into really Stuart Copeland. He's a real syncopated drummer with syncopated style, and we've just done a lot of listening and studying together. So, we kind of find that communal vibe going on with the rest of the band too. So it really clicks.
Niall, where do you see this band going in the future, music-wise? Expanding in which direction, do you think? More towards the operatic soundtracks, or what are you going to be doing next?
I think we want to play more glam metal.
Face paint is next for you guys?
That's right. We figured Kiss can do it. Well, we're next. No, I don't know. We just want to learn more. We want to play more. We want to practice more. We want to, we want to start, I don't know, probably doing more jazz stuff, more funk stuff. I don't know. It comes, we just sort of transmutes as we go through it. We want to play the Paramount.
All right, we're going to get back to the music, and I happened to finish the interview off right when Dan's walking away, but I'll give him a chance and say thanks to American Music, who have once again provided the free studio monitor support. And with that, some big applause for Kilgore Trout on the live room.